Hey guys, Rob here. So we're going to carry on with the fortress. It's going to be part 6. You can see that Stalingrad is in fact burning. I had a human wave come in the last turn, as you guys saw. Unfortunately for them, I did manage to pick up the Russian 50 cal, brought it down to the ground floor, and I had a fire lane on this hex grain here, which is able to basically neutralize any kind of threat, which because of the fire, they were basically coming in this way here. And the fire channeled them into this kill zone. I was able to stop them. Now, as you can see, I'm basically down to 2 hexes because this one's probably going to go live this turn, maybe. And then I got 2 flames here in this building. So really, all the action is going to be happening on these 2 hexes right here in the next turn or 2 because of the flame. Now, we do have a possible 13-turn game, and I'm not even in the fortress yet, so I have to get going. I do have my 50 cal now, but I do have the remnants of the human wave that I have to deal with first before I can even think about crossing this open stretch here. So by no means is it a done deal. I'm just glad that I was able to deal with that human wave when I did. This here is a bit of a not much to do right now. I'm just more or less pinning these guys. I'm going to failure to route them because they have nowhere to go. The blaze is in the way here. And I'll be able to eliminate them this turn. Then I'm going to bring my tanks around, and we're going to try and force the fortress. Probably not turn 7, but definitely by turn 8 we're going to be going into it. So let's get right into it. All right, so we do our wind change, and we don't get an RE. And let's get those pins off and all the command dials off. All right, what's broken? Now, for the Germans, not too much. Those guys are fine over there. This is my casualty collection point, my prisoner collection point too. And I think I'm just going to get this guy here. Alright, so he's back. Maybe I'll use him to take those Russians prisoners. I have to take prisoners still because I have to secure this building. The best way is probably going to be mopping up, and I can't do that if no quarters in effect, so I'm going to be forced to still collect prisoners. So that's my self-rally, and now my normal rallies, I'll just do this guy here. Nope. And that's it for the Germans. And the Russians. Part of the problem with that human wave was, of course, because I have so many units here in the fortress, they're not allowed to enter locations when you have 2 or more units in a location. So they're basically handcuffed on how they could maneuver. Between the fire and the extra units, they just were not able to go anywhere. This guy here is kind of screwed. He's going to activate the next turn or 2, but he's got absolutely nowhere to go except this open area here. Do a big, end run. But it's so far away from any kind of victory condition that it really doesn't make a hill of beans what he does. All right, so rally phase is done. Let's go to prep. All right, so we want to start breaking these guys here. Let's start with this guy, command die roll. He's got acquisition and AFV is already an 8, so that'll be enough. And we're going to have to pay the extra +2 for the concealed guy. The conscripts will be hit on a +4 for the building. 1 for button up is 5, -2 will be a +3, so 5 or less will hit the conscripts, and a 3 or less will hit the concealed guy. So that's no hit. Not the greatest start. This guy here, he's in command, and we'll throw a prep on him as well. He's going to be hitting on a 4 or less. I should probably be firing area. That's a sniper. No sniper. And he's acquired twice now. Alright. I really wasn't expecting too much from those guys anyways, but you just never know, right? Oh shit, I got OBA still. That's right. I picked up an FF or a radio module, 80 millimeter OBA. I forgot to bring that in. Did I have a spotting round? It's been a couple days, so I've already forgotten what I did with it. Radio contact. So I do have contact. I don't think I have my... I don't think I got any contact last turn, so let's put that here. What kind of ammunition do we have? We have a 5. It's probably not going to be... It's probably just going to be normal ammunition. Then we look at our availability. 5 is scarce. This is September 42. Yeah, we have scarce ammo, so we're going to have an extra red, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I never even did my module here, so this is 80 plus. And we have 4 red, 8 black. Right, chit draw. We have a black. Let's put our AR nice and close, right up there. Are we accurate? We are accurate because we needed 2 or less because we're German. So we have a spotting round in place. Very nice. Units. What are we going to do now? That's kind of a waste of a 9.2 actually. I gotta do a command die roll before I do that actually. Alright, so he's in command, so no harm, no foul. We'll put him in command. Anybody within 2. So this guy here is going to fire this guy here. It's going to be on the 12 table with a +3. It's going to be a pinning task check. Okay. Well, excuse me. What do I do? I need that demo charge to breach because I have no idea what this 80 is going to do to this +4, +5 because they're on the ground level with the level above them. Do I spend my firepower on this? Heroic. What am I looking at here? 16, 20 firepower, 24 firepower with a -2. +2 right here I could fire. 24 up to. That would do a good number of these broken guys, but I don't want to... I should just leave these guys because they're probably going to have to move anyways because of the flame and let them come to me. Now, in terms of stairwell, just inherent. That's fine. All right, I'm going to fire 24 up 2 into that location there. Okay, well, that's rate. 4 on the 24 is a 1 KIA. Alrighty, so we have 5 to choose from. Top down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, you, so you're gone. Everybody else is casualty reduced, wound die roll, so he's gone. This guy's gone. And you guys are reduced. Ready to fire. Let's fire the 50 cal on to here. And it's going to be on the 4 up 2. Wow. 6 on the 4 is a 1 check, so the 426. Actually, it will be 6 on the 8 is a 1 check. And 6 on the 4 is an NMC for this guy. So this guy's going to lose it. So 1 check on the 2. 1, 2. So they are both ELR'd. 1 check. It will be 5 up 3. So this guy's fine. He's just broken. This guy will be disrupted. Oh, wait, no, they're fanatics, so not going to be disrupted, just broken. And, oh, wait, that's right, because their morale is up 1. And this guy here is an NMC, and he's fine because of the fanaticism. But I do have a rate on... No, I don't, because it's captured use, so I don't have rate of fire. Not too bad, though. It's pretty good. You guys are going to fire at the guys in the street. That's going to be on the 8 flat. No effect. I guess I don't need that. This is rubble, so I can't fire there. How do I do this? How do I do this? Well, 16 flat. Okay, those guys are dead. That's some good shooting there, Tex. Do I just run? No, I can't because it's suicide. If I can get smoke here, that'd be great. How do I get smoke? Smoke discharger. I could come here and pop smoke. What would be the fastest way? Probably you. So if I start up in reverse, command die roll. Start up in reverse for 1. Come back here for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to stay in motion. I would not be able to bypass because that would be 14. I'd have to stay overstacked. I'm going to have to wait. Next turn, this guy's going to have to move and come here. Get rid of that. You're going to stay in motion. This guy here. Start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, pivot 14. Stay in motion. This guy here is going to CX. Bypass 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it doesn't need to CX. Bypass 1, 2, 3, 4, the ground floor. That'll DM these guys. Now they're going to have to run over the flame. So that's pretty well forcing them to die. They're going to die in the flames. You are panicked. That's not good. You guys are going to hang out here. And now I'm back to you. What do I do with you? You're in command because of that guy, so let's just assault move forward. No, I shouldn't do that. The freaking if that goes into a flame, I'm dead. I could come here though. Let's throw smoke grenade into J7 from the engineer. Are you shitting me? He is an assault engineer though, so that would be a 5, not a 3. So that would be successful smoke. Assault moving there. I'll throw this guy in there as well. And then I'm going to put these guys over here. I don't like this. I'm running out of space to maneuver. That early bombardment is just turning this whole thing into a big firestorm. These guys have to move now. So I need 2 die rolls. 1, 2. You both panic. Oh, Jesus. I may have to break him to run. May have to break him to run. What about this guy here? Alright, so he can move. What's the best way? 1, 2, 3, pivot 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no. Start up 1, turn 2, 3, 4, 5, pivot 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, let's do that. Start up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and we'll stay in motion. Well, I don't got much left to maneuver. It's all coming down into these 2 hexes right here. That is not good. I may not be able to pull this one off. That's the moving phase, defending fire phase. You guys here, panic would be nice. No, all right. So you're going to do a 12 up 3 into the ground floor. That's a NMC. So the hero. The 468 is fine. The pinned A38 is pinned, and the 467 is broken. All right, so those guys are fired. You guys here can shoot as well. Do we want to... I guess the smoke would be gone, wouldn't it? Let's fire. This would be 7, 4, so it's going to be on the 8 table. We're not going to use the LMG, and the LMG will put us on the 11, so no good. Yeah, so we're going to be on the 8 table here. Ground floor again, I think. Yeah, let's go ground floor on the 8 table. Up 3, no effect. This guy here will be a 4 flat on the guys on the road. Yeah, 4 flat. 8 on the 4 is nothing, and then nothing from you. Nothing else can see except for the guy up here in the 2nd floor. He's going to be able to 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's only 1 blind hex, which means he can see this guy here. So it's going to be on the 4 table, flat. Rate of fire 4 on the 4 is a 1, so the 8-1. Fine. 467 is fine. 838 is good, and you are just broken. Sniper. We got a 2, 5 for 6. Bobistu right there. 4, 5, 6 hanging off the edge. So it's going to land on you guys. Well, okay. And I said I had rate. Yes. All right, so let's try again. No joy, and that's it for that. Advancing fire, let's spread some more gorgeous flames. All right, let's burn the rest of this wheat down. This guy right here. Nope. M6, M5, M3. Yes. N2. Yep. And O3. No. What about L3? Yeah, and L4. Nice. Not attached. So L4 no, but L3 is. Over here we have F4 and F3, 9. Not attached, so that's not going to be. It goes up on an 8. -2 would be a 10. EC would be a 9. Is that correct? Yeah, spreads on a 7, or spreads on an 8. So not attached is a 10. However, EC is dry, so it drops to a 9. So there's a flame there. God damn it. So these guys are going to break. And I'm going to put a flame there. All right. Jesus. What about B3? Does it turn into a blaze? It most certainly does. Over here, this guy, poor bastard. Nope, he lives. Next one, the flame. Is it turned into one? Yes, it does. And C6. You guys are going to break. I'm just going to do that now before I forget. This guy, no, E6. Stone is a 9, plus or -2 is an 11, down 1 would be a 10, so no. F6, G6, H6. Yes. So you guys break automatically. This blaze goes live. Now, did I wait too long is the question. Gonna have to look that up. Yeah, so they can run away in time. So this guy here is also going to be turning into a blaze. I'm going to have to jump out of that building as well. Oh, Jesus. Brutal. Okay, well, over here, this little flame, this little feller, is +1. That turned into a blaze too. Alright, well, you're breaking, buddy. And does L7 get a blaze? No. What about the upper floors of N5 and O5? N5 and O5, yes. We have an upper floor flame. And you guys are severely pooched. Do we spread to the wood rubble? We do not. Do we spread to O6? We do not. What about M5? Nope. And I believe that is enough. Oh, N7. Don't forget N7. Upstairs, M7. +1 would be a 9, so yep. All this, and there's no wind, so imagine the shrouding smoke if there was actually wind in this place. All right, so that's it for advancing fire for the fires. Let's do some shooting now. No point. This guy's going to be a 4 assault fire. This guy's going to be a 2, so it's going to be a 6. 6 up 3. No effect. Nothing there. Route phase. Start with the Germans. And this guy here, yeah, all right, so we're going to come back to here. Oop. You're going to come back here. You're going to come back here as well. You do not have to move, but you do have a blaze coming at you. Do I want to run away? Yeah, I'm going to run away. So that would be one. No, I would be overstacked. I can ignore this building I'm in. So this would be 2 because I'm overstacked. And this would be 3, 4. You'll take that with you. The leader's going to try and pick up the weapon. Come on. All right, well, we'll try and pick it up in the rally phase. All right, and then yeah, that's it for the Germans. All right, and then for the Russians, you guys have to come to this location now. There's no choice. And next turn, I'm going to stay here. You're going to die for failure to route. If I don't leave the building. Actually, I don't have to. Yeah, no, I have to stay there. All right, and here, I think we want to pull back from the front. I can't. There's nowhere to pull back to. I don't want to leave this building because it gives me the extra bonus for fanaticism. You, however, have to leave. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 into there. And over here, we're going to go to the woods, I guess. Oh, I forgot these guys. I guess this would have to be the destination because it's the closest. So sucks, but I guess I have to go there. And that'll be it for the route phase. And now we can advance. So this guy's going to come downstairs. We'll bring the leader down too. Preparation for leaving the building. You're going to come forward suicidally. You know what? We're just going to send them both forward. I really can't afford to wait too long. You guys are stuck because you're pinned. You guys are going to go here with you guys. I just realized I'm dropping an FFE on them. Obviously, I can't do that there. I'm going to have to move the FFE somewhere else. Let's go upstairs. And we'll just end this misery with this broken guy here next turn. And then you guys are stuck. And everything else will have to be where it is. All right, no close combat, and we're into the Russian turn. All right, wind change. They have a 10, no wind, and we have no random event. Let's do some rallies. So Russians get 2 self-rallies. We're going to do these 2, so that's going to be 2 7s. 1, 2. Look at that. Heat of battle. Or leader creation, I should say. So you guys are both unbroken. And we have a leader created. This is 6, so let's be a +1. Base morale is a 6, +1. Russian is a +2. None. We actually have no leader created. Okay. All right. That comes off. You guys keep yours. Nothing else can rally this turn. Pins come off. I forgot that. And now the Germans. We have this guy here needs an 8. And then we need a 5 and a 6. Let's pick up the 50 cal with the 468 without a weapon. Yeah, and that'll be enough of that. All right, so let's do some prep fire. Let's start with the 2 guys in the building. They don't panic. We're going to do a 4 flat. No effect. These guys here are going to do an 8. Do I split? Oh, no, I guess I can't. This would be too much with the smoke. So let's just do an 8 flat into the street. 1 check, the 838, and the 46. Oh well. Kind of figured that. And the 228, 2 flat, and then this guy here. That's a fire command as well, 4 flat. 7 on the 4 is a pinning for the 838. And he's fine. And our 5th friend, the 50 up there. We're going to fire on here a 4 flat. Rate of fire and a sniper. So we're going to get a 1 check on the 9-2. 467 and the 467. So they're all fine. German sniper. 1. 6 for 5. So it's going to go away and come back. So it's going to tag one of these guys here. 7 and the 8. So the 8 guy is gone. And then the Russian sniper. 3. All right, rate of fire. Rate of fire is 7, and that is a PTC, so the 9-2. Oof, almost booby trap is pinned, the 467, and the 467. So those guys are fine, and another sniper. That's a 4 and rate of fire. And that's no joy, and you're done. All right, so the 9-2 is pinned. Everybody else is fine. So let's do move. Nothing to move. Nothing to move. Let's go to defending fire, radio contact. We have a 9, so we already had contact. It's a mortar OBA, so we do have 10 radio. And we're going to adjust and convert here. Are we accurate? We are not. Do not roll a 6. Okay. So we're going to land here, Skadoosh, flip it to an FFE, and we're going to come down in the target hex on the 16 is a 3. That's KIA. 1 KI Hey. All right, so the 527 and the 426. We get the LMG. We do. And you're broke. Now, we could, if you roll snake eyes, we could rubble a building. So let's roll for H6, G6, and I5 is going to be a +5 for the guys. So it's not going to be any effect. And then we'll flip it over for an FFE2. All right, and then, oh, I forgot to do command die roll. So the 9-2 is in command. Let's do some shoosting now. So this stack is going to fire on the 227 stack. So what do we have? 12, 24, 24 up to 11 on the 24. Could have been better. Still gives us a 1 check though. 227 is fine because of the +1 morale. The 237 is fine, and the broken squad is not. Half squad. And I have rate on the... I don't have rate. Shit, I could have gotten a lot better. Oh, +1 for the FFE actually, so it would have been an NMC. Would have been a 12 on 24 is an NMC. So that actually would not have even happened. They would be an 8. And yeah, they'd be fine. All right, so that was ineffective. Let's do a 16 up 4. 7 on the 16. Nice. 2 check. So the unbroken 426 is 7 morale, so you're just broken. And then the 2 broken guys. 1, 2, you're a half. All right, and then this guy here. I can't use my leadership, so I'm not going to bother rolling command. I'm just going to roll the guys who are in command because of this guy. So this is going to be 9 and 7, 16. 16 table +4. We'll fire on the 228. 16 up 4. 9 on the 16 sniper. So that should be a NMC. 1 check. He's fine, sniper. And the Russian sniper goes 2 for 5. So we're going to be playing that game, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, right to here. That should have come off, but it's going to come back on because those guys are all broken. It's a 2. So multi-man counters are all, they're basically going to be DM'd, so that's fine. And then a German sniper. We have a 2 as well. We're coming 1 for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to land back on here. Same thing. All right, now, no rates. So those guys are done. This guy here, he is acquired, but he's buttoned up. So actually I lose acquisition because I'm panicked. And this guy here is fine, but barely. And he'll fire to hit. That will hit. Or +4 button up is 5. Acquired twice is a +3, so 5 or less would hit. 1 shot on the 12th table. All right, well, that's all it can shoot. And now we go advancing fire once more. This guy right here. This guy up here. Let's keep it up here. Do we go upstairs over here? No. Do we spread to ground floor of 08? We do not. What about the Orchard M5? L7, K8. Where else can we spread to? What about upstairs I7, I8, Orchards, no, and I9, H9, G6, F6. Look at these rolls I'm wasting on this. Okay, this one comes alive. E6. Nope. And C6. No. What about C8? No. D9. Not yet. And I don't care about this except for this guy here. And you are a flame. You don't need that anymore. Do we spread to F4? We do not. I guess we'll do these ones here. So this guy. M3, N2, O3, P6, yes. M5 and M6. All right, it's a lot of flame. A lot of flame is coming our way, and we are not even close to being there. All right, so I have no advancing fire to do besides that. Road phase. What has to move? You guys have to go back one at a time. So let's run back to here. You can join them. You're going to have to come back to this guy. I cannot put anything else there because you could be overstacked. You're in the street, so you have to move. You're going to run all the way back to this guy here. Oh. You're going to go all the way back there. And I think that is it. You're gone, failure to route. Actually, you would be surrendering. You're going to surrender. All right, so let's clone this guy. And Russian advance phase. All right, so we're going to throw these guys in the way now so that they can't just walk in. 228, sure. Let's get out of the orchard. Oh, you're in the open. You're going to come into here. You cannot do that because you would be... No, you would. You would have been overstacked. Would you? No, that would be 2 squad equivalents. This would be a third, so you would not be overstacked. That's fine. Okay. All right, and that'll be it for that. All right, we're going into turn 8. 45 minutes, not too bad. So we're going to keep it like that. And then the next day you guys will probably be seeing turn 8. It's getting really spicy. So if I could just get some damage onto this guy right here, so this guy could walk in. Now I do have a demo charge, so I could set it, but I'm really concerned about fire cutting me off from my fire base. Literally cut me off, because this is a wood building. It's going to go up on a 9, not attached. And even the orchard. And this building right here is all stone. It's going to go up on a 9 as well, because it is attached. So it's, or no, yeah, an 8 because it's dry, which is not good. But at any rate, that's enough for this video. And I hope you guys are enjoying the solitaire playthrough. Tanks are doing really well, I think. I'm going to be able to run into this area here and start putting some smoke down. I probably should have done that earlier. The one thing I'm still worried about is this one yellow, which the whole purpose of this playtest, by the way, is to see how this works out. Right now, it has been very effective because all my guns have been overrun or not in proper position. They haven't really done their job, so I'm curious to see what this last one's going to be generating. Most of my yellows have been dummies. Only 3 of them have actually been successful, so, and they're all gone now. So, at any rate, like I said, long enough for this video. You guys have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.